In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the 3 strategies that I use to lose 60 pounds and get in the best shape of my life. If you don't know who I am, my name is Sebastian. I'm a binge eating coach where I help people fix their binge eating and build healthier eating habits, as well as get in the best shape of their life with workout plans, meal plans, accountability. And if you guys are interested in that, you can definitely click the first link in the description. We'll hop on the phone, have a free consultation call, discuss your situation, see if I can really even help you out in the first place. And if I do think I can help you out, we'll get you in the best shape of your life and help you build healthier eating habits. But, you clicked on this video to learn the principles of fat loss. What really helped me lose these 60 pounds. So I'll just get right into it because I know your time is very valuable and I appreciate you even clicking on the video. So the first principle that I want to talk about is about finding the right plan, but not just finding it and actually implementing it. So when it comes to weight loss, most people know what they should be doing, right? Eating less, stop eating as much, start eating healthier foods, and start working out, right? Everybody knows that, but it's about actually implementing it. Okay, so back when I shot up to 180 pounds, I knew what I was supposed to be doing. But instead of going to the gym, instead of eating healthy foods, I was binge eating. I was eating fast food every single day, multiple times a day. I was skipping my workouts. And there comes a point where you just have to mentally kind of tell yourself, like, okay, enough is enough. Like, is this the path I want to continue down? Do I want to keep gaining weight? Do I want to, potentially deal with health scares down the road? Do I want to deal with joint pain, maybe sleep apnea, maybe, heart disease? Or do I actually want to be healthy? Do I want to be healthy not just for me, but for the people that rely on me? So there comes a point where you really just have to put your foot in the ground and ask yourself, what's more important? The food I'm eating, the dopamine I'm getting from this food, the pleasure of eating junk food, or myself? You have to put yourself first. And like I said, it's about finding the right plan. There's so much information on the internet, but if you're actually serious about losing this weight, my best recommendation would be to actually take a few hours out of your day, which I'm sure you can find, maybe instead of scrolling through TikTok all day or watching Netflix, take a few hours out of your day and actually do the research and find a plan that works for you. And if you really are struggling with that and can't find a plan, what you can do is just hit me up on Instagram. I have a completely free workout guide and I'll send it right over, and that can give you a good, workout beginner split. It'll teach you exactly what you should be doing at the gym with image tutorials. It'll teach you, how you should be doing your cardio, how you should be stretching, stuff like that. So that can really help you out. But listen, guys, if this is actually important to you, if this weight loss is truly important to you, you will find a way. It's just about actually setting the time in your day and saying, okay, I'm going to commit myself. I'm going to actually focus for a few hours and see what I can find that's genuinely going to help me. YouTube has so much good information. If you just search up how to lose weight, you're going to find tons and tons of videos, from creators like Jeff Nippard. I highly recommend him. This one as well. I have tons of videos on my channel that you can check out. But actually set aside the time, focus in and zone in, and find a plan that works for you and actually implement it. Okay, that's the most important principle. Like I said, everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing, but it's about actually finding the plan and committing yourself to following through with it. And that leads me to my second point, is consistency, guys. Consistency, and not even just in weight loss, but in literally every aspect of your life, is going to take you so far. The amount of people I see that have amazing genetics and they're never going to see or realize their full potential simply because they can't stay consistent with something, like, you'd be shocked. I see so many people that come to me and I can just tell, like, okay, this person has like a lot of muscle underneath all the fat that they have. If they're just consistent with it, they're going to look amazing. But they can't commit and they can't stay consistent. And that's what separates the people who actually lose the weight and the people who just talk about it. Okay, you have to realize there's going to be days where you don't feel like eating healthy, where you feel like eating junk food, where you feel like you're so stressed or you don't have time to cook. And it just seems like the best thing that you can do is go to Jack in the Box or Burger King or McDonald's and grab a quick meal. But like I said, what's more important to you? That dopamine spike you're going to get, or actually being healthy and not breaking the promise that you made for yourself? Like, if you're even clicking on this video, it's because you're actually serious about losing the weight. So you have to separate yourself and be different from the people who just talk about, the amount of people I hear, like, even just like family members or relatives or friends, that like, oh, I could really lose some weight. And then I ask them, like, what's the struggle? Like, what's the issue? And they're like, oh, I'm just not motivated. I just can't stay consistent. And it's like, if you think about it, I could, even as a coach, I could give you the right plan, the right workout routine, the right meal nutritional guidance. But if you're not going to stick consistent with it, then what the hell, what do you expect? Right? Someone can hand everything to you, all the right info, the best plan in the world. But if you don't follow through with it, you're not going to see results. So it's about staying consistent, even on those days you may not feel like it. Even on those days where you may have to drag yourself to the gym. I remember there were so many times when I was on my weight loss journey where I was tired, where I was sore, where I was like, fuck, I don't want to go to the gym and lift weights and then have to do cardio afterwards. Sometimes I would do my cardio in the mornings and I didn't feel like waking up. But then I remember, I would tell myself, Sebastian, do not break the promise that you made for yourself. So do you want to continue staying overweight? Continue not feeling your best? Continue feeling unhealthy? Or do you actually want to make a positive change in your life? Because if you do, and I'm sure you do, that's why you're on this video, you have to realize you're going to have to be consistent even on days where you may not feel like it. A lot of people talk about motivation. Like, how do I get motivation? Fuck motivation, dude. Fuck your motivation, okay? Because there's going to be days where you're fully motivated, you're pumped, you're amped to go to the gym. You can eat healthy all day, you're just feeling great about yourself. Maybe you got a promotion at work. Maybe, you got a new car. Whatever the case may be, and you feel amazing. You're like, I can conquer anything. But what about those days that really fucking suck? What about those days where you have tons of work to do? Those days where your schoolwork is piling up. Those days where you have an unexpected bill come up. Those days where you're dealing with a lot of stress. And maybe you don't feel like going to the gym. Maybe you feel like eating like shit. Maybe you feel like eating junk food to help you de-stress. That's not going to help you de-stress. The truth is, what really is going to help you de-stress is forcing yourself, getting up off your ass and going to the gym and eating healthy. Because if you can commit to that and if you can stay consistent with that, you're building up this momentum and it just gets easier and easier. Do you know how hard it is to fall off routine when you're consistent with something? I mean, think about it like this. If you're consistently eating junk food, consistently skipping the gym, it's so easy to stay in that cycle of negativity. That cycle that's not taking you anywhere because you're so used to it. There's a lot of resistance to get your ass to the gym. There's a lot of resistance to eat a salad, to cook some chicken. There's a ton of resistance if that's what you're used to, that junk food cycle. So it's going to be hard in the first couple of weeks. No one's lying. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh yeah, it's going to be so great, the first couple of weeks. Every time I work with my clients, I tell them, dude, this is going to suck the first couple of weeks. You're going to deal with cravings. You're going to deal with no motivation. But you know what starts to happen a week down the line, 2 weeks down the line? They're like, Sebastian, this is the greatest I've ever felt. I already feel lighter. I feel more energized from the foods you're giving me. I feel more stronger just from going to the gym for 2 weeks. I feel like this momentum is building up and I'm fired up to get to the gym now. I don't dread it as much. And that's because you're building up the habits that are going to take you to where you want to be. And it's very hard to fall off track once you are on track. The same way it's hard to get started, it's going to be hard to stop. So commit. Tell yourself, I'm going to start. I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to start eating healthier, and I don't care if it gets hard. I'm going to commit because that's the type of person I am. And you're going to realize how far that takes you, and it's just going to get easier and easier. And the third principle I want to talk about is something that I don't see a lot of people talk about, but it's about sacrifice. Sacrificing for the bigger purpose. I think purpose is so important to have in every aspect. Maybe not even just weight loss, maybe not even just in being healthier, but literally every aspect of your life. Because if you don't have purpose, if you don't have a deep-rooted purpose, those days where you don't feel like going to the gym, those days where you feel like snacking, binging, overeating, those are going to take over. Right? So you have to tell yourself at the beginning, what is the purpose I'm doing this? And I'm going to be fully honest. If your purpose is just, I just want to look good for the beach. I just want to pull girls. That may carry you, a few months. But when shit gets hard, is that really going to keep carrying you? Do you really care that much about the opinions of others? Do you really care about just, I want to look good for the beach? Or is your purpose something deeper? I want to be healthy so I can be here for my kids. I want to be healthy so I can inspire the people around me. I I want to be healthy to prevent disease down the line. I want to be healthy because that's what I deserve. You deserve to feel good about yourself. You deserve to fit in clothes. Not just fit in clothes, but look amazing in clothes. You deserve to feel confident by yourself. Imagine when you walk in a room, instead of putting your head down, you have your chest high up, your head high up, because that's the type of person you are. That's how confident you are. And that's what going to the gym and eating healthy does for you. It builds up your confidence. It builds up your character. It creates this unbreakable mindset because you know that you get your ass to the gym even those days that you don't feel like it. You know you eat healthy even if you have junk food cravings. And that creates this unshakable level of confidence that you're going to carry with you. A lot of people think that losing weight, like the reason you get confident when you lose weight is because you look better. But the truth is, you're confident because you respect yourself. You're confident because you don't lie to yourself. Think about the times you're most insecure, the times you feel low confidence, is because you keep breaking promises that you made for yourself. You know, you told yourself, okay, this is the time where I'm going to stick to my diet, and you didn't stick to it. So now subconsciously, you feel like you can't do another diet. You tell yourself, oh, I'm going to fail on this other diet. Or maybe you tried a gym routine and you only stuck to it for a week and then you quit on yourself. The next time you find a gym routine, your subconscious telling you, don't even try it, dude. Remember what happened last time? Remember you only lasted a week? Why are you even trying this? Right? Versus if you actually stick to your plan, if you actually consistently work out, I kind of talked about this in my last point. You're going to keep going. You're not going to fail. You're not going to quit on yourself. And that creates this level of confidence because you know the type of person you are. You don't give up on yourself when things get hard. So you have to find your purpose. What are you doing this for? Why is this so important to you? Because I think your health is the most important thing you have. If I told you, hey, I'm going to give you $1 million, but you're going to get cancer. Or, hey, I'm going to give you $1 million, but you can't walk anymore. Would you take that deal? That's a lot of money. That's life-changing money. I know for me it is. Probably you too, right? You wouldn't take it though. Why? Because you realize your health is the most important thing. And I'm not saying you have to sacrifice your career. I'm not saying you have to sacrifice your relationships. But I am saying you should put your health first because it's the most important thing that you have. And once your purpose is that deep-rooted in you, once your purpose is more than just looking good, pulling chicks, or maybe if you're a girl having, like a big ass, maybe you want to see your abs, whatever the case may be. Once your purpose is deeper than that, you go a layer deep. You look at the underneath instead of just the exterior, instead of just looking good. But once your purpose is, I'm doing this for myself because I want to be healthy and I want to feel confident because that's the type of love I deserve. That's the self-love I deserve. Those are the habits I want to pass on to my children. I don't want my children to struggle with the same things that I did, to struggle with obesity, to struggle with binge eating, to feel like they don't look good enough, to feel insecure. I want to pass on healthy habits for my children. When that becomes your purpose, that's going to take you further than you can imagine. That's going to help you push through the days where you don't feel like it. So for my third point, sacrifice for the bigger purpose and don't give up on yourself. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you got something useful out of it. I know it was a little more kind of like mindset, the principles you need for fat loss. If you guys want something a little more tactical, I have tons of videos on my channel, kind of like a practical approach on fat loss. I have an entire playlist dedicated to binge eating, overeating, and weight loss that you can check out. And like I said, if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching and you want to build healthier eating habits and you actually want to lose this weight and get in the best shape of your life, I'll help you with nutrition, with workouts, with accountability. We even have an amazing community where we hop on group calls every week. If you feel like that's something that could help you, you can book a free consultation call with me using the first link in the description. But like I said, guys, it's all about being consistent the days you don't feel like it. Actually implementing the things that you learn. Don't just watch this video and tell yourself, okay, this is a cool video, and not do anything with it. Make a commitment to yourself. Create that plan. and implement it and actually follow through. And stay consistent even on the days where you don't feel like it. And realize that you're doing this for a bigger purpose than just looking good. You're doing this because you care about yourself. You want to be healthy. You want to leave a legacy behind for your children. You want to give them healthy habits. You want to inspire the people around you. Realize your full potential, guys. I believe in you even if you don't believe in yourself right now. Even if nobody else believes in you, I know that you're going to lose this weight. I know you're going to get in the best shape of your life. And I know you're going to feel the most confident you've ever felt. I love y'all. And if you need any help with anything, leave a question down below in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next video.